What's going on? Christian here. Hey, so right now I'm at the gym, you know? Um, there was a time back where basically I was very committed to the gym. I was working at Domino's Pizza I was delivering, and I would go into work around 11. And I remember at that time I would work from 11 a.m. around to 9 p.m. Yeah, it was a lot of hours, but that's basically the only, sorry for that. That's the only way to make money in an industry like that, like delivering pizzas and stuff like that. You can make a lot of money, but you do have to put a lot of hours on it, right? Same as the taxi driver, same as Uber, stuff like that. All those people. You guys have to be on the road all the time and have to be working a lot. So, anyways, at that time I was able to follow a diet, and I was able um, to do my workout every single day. And that was actually like for 2 months in a row that I didn't miss not even one day. I was so committed to it, and you guys could see my transformation was huge. Now, when I was a little kid, when I was 9 years old, I had a problem that I couldn't eat. I remember my mom, she would make me try to make me eat all the time, and I remember one of my aunts, she would take me to dentist, Denny's, whatever you guys know. People at work make fun of me of how I pronounce names, cars names, and stuff like that. But whatever, it is what it is. So at Denny's, and there was this plate that was of shrimp, right? So my aunt would take me there so I could eat that, but not even that. I was not eating. I don't know why. For some reason I was not eating. So my mom took me to this woman, and told the woman, she was a Mexican woman, and she said, you know what, my son, I can't get him to eat. The woman, as Mexican as she can be, she was like, oh, don't even worry about it. I'll make him eat. And I remember this lady would come up to me all the time and will tell me, hey, let's eat. And it was candies and candies and more candies and more candies. And there was food involved and stuff like that, but she would feed me a lot of candies. So by the time that she stopped taking care of me, that was after like a year, I was fat. Oh shit. Sorry for that. So I was fat. I was very, very fat. Um, and I kept going on diets and off and on, kind of what I've been doing right now. And the reason is that I love food, right? So, anyways, I was going on diets on and off, on and off, on and off. And every single time that I did that, I would lose around 10 pounds. And then I would gain 20. And I was going like that until when I was 17 years old, my pants were size 44. And those were not fitting me no more. So that's when I said, you know what? It's enough. Unfortunately, I already passed high school. I had a very, very, very terrible time because, as somebody overweight, people make fun of you all the time. It's like they call you el gordito, the fatty. And it's fucked up. I remember people would say like, oh yeah, like, oh Christian, Christian, the fatty guy, the fat one. Like, fuck, that's fucked up. and it was fucking painful. It wasn't an easy thing. I remember one day we were all gonna play football, and whoever scored the goal first, soccer, sorry, whoever scored the goal first, the other team had to take their shirt off, right? So the other team scored the goal, and I had to take my shirt. I took my shirt off, and everybody fucking make laugh at me, make fun of me. Sorry, everybody. Sorry, I'm still a little bit sick. Everybody made fun of me. So it was pretty tough. So then I decided, you know what, I'm gonna drop it. And in 6 months, I was eating only chicken, or steak, eggs. I was going 2 times to the gym, and in 6 months, I dropped uh, probably 60, 70 pounds, right? It was a huge transformation, and my life changed so much. And I remember I told myself that time, I'm never gonna let myself be fat again. Of course, with the time, with the pass of the time, I forgot about it, right? So here I am again, struggling up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, and just hoping that I can get that switch in my mind to when I see food, when I see the food that is not good for me, and say, fuck, why am I gonna eat that? Because that was my mentality at that time, you know? And it's something very funny, like everything in your life has to change for you to make a big change, right? So right now, what I'm gonna be doing, like I said, I'm gonna do the tuna diet. I'm gonna have my proteins. I'm gonna have my once in a while, like the In-N-Out protein style burger. I'm gonna do kind of a keto diet with this tuna diet, but way cleaner than I used to do it, because I did the keto diet, but I didn't do it good. You know, I wasn't eating the best of the fats that I can eat, and at the end of the day, I was craving carbs. The other thing is that when I get stressed out, I want to eat, you know. And in my job, you know, as a sales car man, uh, there's times that you can't eat for 4 or 5 hours, and then you go, and your friend or your coworker, he's eating something, you know, and you can smell that, and you kind of go there and you see that, and he's like, hey, you want something? And you're like, what? You know, that's not good. But anyways, I'm gonna be very consistent this time. And somebody kind of came in, and I got scared. So I'm gonna be very consistent this time, and the proof of that is that I'm like, okay, I was trying after work to go to the gym straight from work. The problem is that I get out around 7 or 8. There's two things. I get out very, very tired of the entire day. I get drained. And the second thing, I get to the gym, and like there's no room for me to do anything. Like it's packed at that time. Anybody that goes to the gym knows that, right? Um, so anyways, I just uh, I said, you know what, I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna sleep for an hour or so, and I'm gonna wake up and go to the gym, and then go back and sleep. Anyways, I have insomnia, so you know, it's the same. It's basically the same thing. Today I go home, and it was around 8:30. I'm like, I'm gonna sleep until 9:30, 10. I'm gonna wake up and come to the gym. I woke up at 11:45. But anyways, I woke up, and at that time I was like, should I continue sleeping? I'm like, no, why am I gonna continue sleeping? When am I gonna tell myself stop quitting? You know, that right there is not it's quitting, and it's basically not being consistente. um, and that's not how I'm not gonna be able to get results like that, you know. And even with my job, I've been late. These days have been very hard for me, because I've been kind of going through a breakup and stuff like that, and it's been very hard to me, and I can't really concentrate on my job, you know. It's been so tough for me, and I try, you know. I'm like, you know, I have to be concentrating on my job right now, you know. um, I have to concentrate on my customers, but it's so hard when you have problems in you know, in your head. And anyways, I've been it's been a struggle, but I said, you know what, today, especially today, I woke up and I said, I'm gonna concentrate only today, only for today, 100% in my job, and I'm gonna let everything go as it is. You know, if something has to happen, it's gonna happen. And thankfully today I was able to sell one car. I got kinked, so it was halved. I did got kinked, you know. I'm gonna tell you guys that story really quick. But anyways, I was able to sell half a car. I did the deal by myself, completely by myself. I got kinked by one of my coworkers. He's so idiot, and it pisses me off, man. It pisses me off pretty bad. And then after that, I was able to get another customer in. Actually, today I was talking to 3 customers, and everything looks great, you know. After today in the morning, I said, today is gonna be different. Today I'm gonna concentrate on my job, and I'm gonna let everything fluid, you know, everything just go how it should be. So now let me tell you guys about that story about me getting kinked. So I have a friend, you know. It's not really a friend. It's just a guy that texted me in Snapchat and stuff like that. I met her in a gas station. and he confused me with a friend of his. So, anyways, we ended up talking and stuff like that. He's been telling me he wants to go to a dealer. He wants to go to a dealer. One day he calls me and he's like, I'm gonna go be there in 20 minutes. He never showed up, right? So today he calls me and he's like, hey Christian, I'm right here. I'm outside. There's a car that I want to see. I'm like, okay. He goes in there, and then he tells me that he went with the seller, and with this seller, he's like, oh, you know what? I know Christian. I'm looking for Christian, and I'm looking for this car. At that moment, this guy told him, fucking idiot, sorry. Excuse my words. At that moment, this seller told him, don't go with Christian. Go with me. I'll help you out pretty good. For me, that's total, right? Because I would never, ever in the life do something like that to one of my coworkers. You know, not even if they do that shit to me, I'm not gonna do that to me. If somebody goes there and asks for somebody, I'm gonna go ahead and tell them right away. Oh, okay, I know who it is. I'm gonna try to contact that person and be like, hey, this guy's here asking for you. Do you want me to take care of it? And then, okay, it's half and half. All right. So, anyways, the guy just got the phone pop. Unfortunately, he was able to put the appointment. It is my fault because as soon as when I talked with him, I didn't have his phone number. I only had his Snapchat. So since I'm new, I had no clue that I could put that person in my dealer socket. That it's a program that we use to put people, customers, in the dealer socket without the phone number, right? So this motherfucker, I'm sorry, my friend, my coworker, he put an appointment. So that way he got half of my deal without doing anything but getting half of the deal, you know? So unfortunately I have to share that with him. And tomorrow I'm gonna go and talk with him and I'm gonna tell him, you know what? Straight up, I'm not like this. So I'm gonna ask you to not do this shit to me because I would never do it to you. And it's on them if they do it or not. The truth is that if you do something bad, that is gonna come back. I believe 100% on that. So all of you guys, if you guys are in a situation like that, don't be doing stuff back that you don't wanna get back because it is gonna happen. Like for me, for example, for some reason it's been fluing, you know, I've been getting a lot of customers lately, and I see all these other people that's been working there for a while that should have like thousands of customers by now, and I see how they're struggling, you know, and I'm putting a lot of work, but they're putting work and struggling, and that might be because of their attitudes, because they're willing to king people, they're willing to take customer from their own friends, you know, and that's bullshit. So all of you out there, don't do that kind of stuff, you know. Don't do something that affects someone else, because at the end of the day, you're the only one that's really gonna get affected by that, right? So, anyways, I'm gonna finish this video right here because I need to go to Safeway. I need to buy some proteins. Like I said, I'm gonna have my proteins. I'm gonna have my tuna, and I'm gonna have here and there the In-N-Out protein style. I was gonna say protein style workout. Protein style burger, right? That's what I'm gonna be eating for this week and see how the results are. Now I'm gonna buy water and I'm gonna be drinking at least 2 of these a day. At least 2 of these a day. The only thing I don't like about that is that you're in the bathroom all the time, but whatever. So see you guys in the next video.